Gajina no Naiyianaye.
Gajina no sisine.
And welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for liking, thank you guys for commenting, thank you guys for subscribing. Yani mmeamua hata December haifiki kabla sijafika 1000 subscribers. Niko 700 you guys. Niko 700. And I'm sure by the end of I think next month ndakuwa nimeshafikisha. So keep subscribing, tell your friend, tell your sister, tell your cousin, tell your mom that this is the place to be. Karibu Nairobi, my sister.
Thank you.
Watu fulani wamekuwa
US,
ushago.
you know that Corona had hit.
Watu fulani wamekuwa Narok kutoka March tangu Corona ianze. Unanuka mbuzi? Acha nisikie.
Nilioga.
Thankfully, hanuki mbuzi. So as you can see today I'll be hosting my lovely sister here with me. My only lovely sister here with me. Our wengine ni sisters in Christ. So we'll be talking about, generally the topic will be about she's in her early 20s and I'm in my late 20s. So we'll be doing a little bit like experiences in
doing comparison.
A comparison in our different ages. So we'll have like 3 segments. The first one is relationships. The second is about HIV, sex, what is this called? Early pregnancies and everything else. And the last one will be about finances. So keep it here, guys. Keep it here. And we hope you enjoy the video. So let's go. So I'll ask you questions about things that I don't like in my age, and then you'll tell me if those things also happen in your age and if they piss you as much as they piss me. Okay?
Okay.
So my first question is, does it piss you off when someone doesn't write like a whole, like words in full?
Yes. Now, what does GN mean? Ama, what does
GN?
Good night.
GN is good night. Wow.
I don't even understand the concept of telling someone morning. So you just say good morning.
Actually, there's a difference between morning and good morning. Because when you tell someone night, what do you mean? Like night.
Usiku.
Hey. So if you want to wish someone something, you say good night or good morning. That's the whole point.
Hey, Lexi, bye.
Goodbye. Yeah,
Have a
goodbye.
Nice journey ukienda.
Exactly. And then na saksa. Watu bado na texting hizo vitu the same way. Mimi kama yani you are
ama nitumie. Unaona mtu ameandika
ni
number 2 na 100 bob nitumie. Sasa hizo ni nini?
Lakini by the way, let's just write words in full. Alafu siku hizi kuna autocorrect bana.
You're giving someone a headache to read your text. That by the time that person is replying, you might have very good intentions, lakini mtu akireply ana reply zile za sasa what kind of.
I thought it was pissing me off because I'm now like nimemea kidogo, so it also pisses you guys off, yeah, and you and your friends, yeah. And then that brings me to the next point. Someone has texted you the first day on WhatsApp, or in your DM on Instagram or on Facebook. Alafu amekuandikia hi baby or hi sweetheart. Does that happen to the people of your age as well, and does it piss you off?
Yeah, it does, because even if anything will ever happen between us, I'll think that is the same thing you're doing when you're on your phone, because that is how you came through.
Oh, I get it.
So all the time ukiwa kwa simu yako ndakuwa kazi yake tu ni madem, because even though sisi tulianza, so itaishi kwa at that time you're like oh my god, alafu
actually
you start asking yourselves questions later.
Me, if you text me in my DM hi baby or hi sweetheart, that's even nimekulenga. Even if a story yetu imeishia hapo. Wahindi now kwanza. The first message ni hi baby. The second message ameshatuma
I want to see your
Wahindi by the way I think nakuwa na block to as they come.
Ama mbaniwe tu from social media.
Well, I'm sorry guys. Next point is does it piss you off when a guy texts you or calls you to tell you kuja kwangu, come to my house? Because for me it's such a turn off by the way. Is it the same thing?
The first time you've met
like the first days you've met, you've not even gone like on a date or anything. You've not even spent time together. You don't even know this person well.
That's awkward because we both know what you want to happen in that house.
Hakuna hata maneno mingi tunajua.
Like huwezi kuwa unaniita kwako tusome Bible.
Yeah.
If you like make me understand, if you don't have money for you to take me out for lunch, tell me you want to spend time with me, see we take a walk.
Hey,
when you tell me we stay and in closed place and
just you and I and we've never even
nitajiuliza maswali ama mtu ana sacrifice watu.
I know. Alafu unajua venye siku hizi kuna cases mingi mtu ameenda kwa mtu unapata alizikwa chini ya kitanda mtu alichimba. But it's not even funny security wise and also socially. I think you should hang out with someone outdoors as much as possible until you're comfortable.
Well, in a public place.
Yeah, in a public place.
Like don't let someone tell you at I know a certain spot ninakwanga very good ya kuchill, let's go. You have never gone there. You don't know if that place has cell reception. So haujui hata leo nikizatokea out of nowhere where you can start.
I know. I agree.
Just jiweke wewe ni mtoto, like would you allow your niece or nephew to go with someone?
Good point. Chekelea hapo. High five, guys.
If you can't let
your sister or your niece or your
younger one, then don't do it. Ama if you can't tell your parent, I'm going to do this, it's probably a very wrong idea.
Exactly. Hiya, the next one. Do people of your age get lured, like now I'm talking about your girlfriends, do people of your age get lured with big cars?
A lot.
Good restaurants?
A lot. You can find yourself telling your friend that oh my god, there's this guy, I'd like you to meet him, and the first question is
akona gari. So it happens with your age as well.
It's a thing. For the longest time.
I think it happens with people of my age as well. And like if someone is telling you about a guy, they're like, na anaendesha hii gari, na akona nyumba yake akona. I saw this meme that women are getting pregnant because a guy has a microwave, he has a fridge, let me ask you a question. Is it because for you does that make you feel like anyway this guy is driving, this guy has this and this, and like those little material things, do they make you think or like consider the guy?
No, someone
like be honest.
Very honest. Someone might be driving a very good car, they might be living in a very good environment, but huko ndani they are worse. You get like someone might like maybe hata huyo mtu yuko mentally stable, you do not even know the toxic trait of that person, but overlook because akona V8 ama akona makeks.
Yeah, let me ask you another question. Do you have a friend who gets lured by these kind of things? Yes, yeah. So let me ask you another question. This is the last question. Do you think you're not lured by these kind of things because you grew up in a family where this is
I think it has greatly influenced.
So it has a great influence.
Yeah, but
so does that mean
wako sawa pia, but these things still excite them?
Does that mean that we are supposed to excuse the people who are lured by these kind of things because they didn't grow in such environments?
No, because kuna kitu hata kama umegrow in a very good, kuna kitu tu amnanga, una get?
Of course.
Guys, sasa unataka kusema ati because they didn't have a car we excused them, and then tupande. Now us because we didn't have a helicopter to excuse you. No, it doesn't work like that.
So at the end of the day it all goes down to morals.
Exactly.
You're supposed to look at the person you want to date, not because of what they have.
Because hizo vitu zinaweza enda like ni vanity. Mtu anaweza utachwa na nini, like what will you have seen in that person that it has stick? Because cars go,
I agree,
people break their legs, watu wanapatanga magonjwa za tumbo, abs zinaisha, get. So yeah,
last question in this week. I'm telling you, I'm loving this conversation. I am having a different perspective of life venye yani mimi uangalia, because sometimes I talk with my friends or some other people and they're like, wewe ni kama unakwamba umejiweka pahali fulani, but you know, hearing that you also have the same views, I think
makes you feel you're not abnormal, like hizi vitu zikuwa.
Last question and very important question. Do you agree with these people who are always talking about how men are trash?
No.
Are you that kind of person who's comfortable with trashing men and saying and trying to emasculate them? No, yeah? Do you have people of your age that do that?
Yeah.
So it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Because it's a thing in my age as well. I have friends who are always talking me as long as men are trash, unless it's a very it's something that has happened to me and it has offended me, but I won't still say
it. You won't generalize, because even me, I get so hurt when women are generalized.
Me
something
too.
I have never even done.
I know, me too.
Just girls move funny, and I am so sure I've never done that.
Yeah.
So me, I understand like how people might be offended when they are told men are trash and they're the best gentlemen, but the best thing you can do, just walk away. Hey, kuhusu, you get. Ni kama mtu akupita seme watoto wanaishidhika ni wenda wazimu, sio unajua wewe si mwenda wazimu.
Yeah.
So unaongea.
Wisdom. Kukanaro. na wisdom.
Wewe unajua vizuri sana wewe si wazimu. Si basi wache mawazimu wajitetee. Hivyo tu like hakuna we are not, it doesn't even mean ati ni kama kusemaje. Ni kama mtu akuja aseme ati exactly like people, hey no, I won't use that example. Ni kama mtu akuja aseme ati if your name starts with M, it means you're a hoe. Na wewe vizuri sana unajua you're not a hoe. So you're there, sijui nini. You even look dumb than the ones who are hoes. So kama you just walk away.
Me, I think the main thing that has made me, the fact that I have brothers, and of course I've been raised by my father
and a nephew
and an uncle. Like I have amazing uncles and I have amazing. I think that has made me grow to a woman who doesn't emasculate men. Like kama hainihusu, if you have wronged me, it's going to be a personal matter between you and I. So it's not going to be about men are, and I don't think, and these are just our views, but I don't think that's fine.
I was talking to my friend the other day, and the friend was asking me what I think about saying men are trash, nini. There are girls in our society who do not have bigger sisters to look up to. They don't have mothers, but they look at public figures. Let's say waseme ati tuseme Beyonce, they look up to Beyonce because they don't have that figure in their life, and then they start looking at what Beyonce says, and then Beyonce starts saying men are trash. This girl will grow up
to say that
because anajua Beyonce
God.
knows what she's doing. So if you're in that space, please just call out the specific behavior and you may go affected without making, because I mean men are really important
in all aspects of life. That is the end of it. Meskia. I think tukianza kudiscuss hizi vitu tutamaliza saa hizi. So the next topic is HIV, sex, early pregnancies. Let me tell you, growing up in our family, it was a taboo. It was a taboo to mention the word sex.
How now? What's that?
Even hata stories za HIV, by the way, I think nilijulia tu shule. Hakukuwa na vitu. Laugh with another a short story. There's another time, dad, mom, and then and us, like I think we were just me, Sisine and Tande. We were having dinner, and then dad's friend comes to our table, and then he's like, "Hi, actually we've been having this campaign," and then my dad anajaribu kulenga your story. So
karibu sana mama watoto huyo mtoko. As I was saying.
So our campaign has been going well. Sasa sisi tuko interested, tunataka kujua hii campaign ni gani. So kumbe this guy is king of condoms. I'm sure you've heard him. He's been the guy who has been talking too much about, like kutoka kitambo, he's been pushing the initiative about
use condoms,
protect
yourself.
Wacha nikwambie, mamangu karibu aingie chini ya meza, babangu amejaribu kumwambia okay,
it
was good and vizuri sana. Sisi tuko tu hapo like dad, as in I mean
brother wangu mwenye sasa mimi nafuata hapo tu.
Hata haezi comment. So growing up in our family, it was, and I know in so many other African families, it was a taboo talking about these things. Now I want to ask you questions.
Kutoka TV
Oh my god. Where's the react? Kwa sababu mkireact, utasema unajua je condom. Anyway, so I have questions for you. Number one, there has been a lot of, like, generally early pregnancies. Okay, let me ask you, let me start by this. What do you think is early pregnancy?
Because and you always just sustain.
So if you're 19 and you can sustain yourself, that is not an early pregnancy.
Well,
so okay, I am in my late 20s, and I don't have a baby, and I still feel like I am not ready. Wow. And I still feel like I am not ready. Like I still feel like this is an early pregnancy to me. So I think I get your point.
Why?
Yeah, because I'm not sick at that point where
you're financially comfortable.
And so and so many other reasons. So yeah, I think your point is valid. But at the same time, I think that you're supposed to clear school. So my question here is, do chicks, your friends, do you guys still have the conversation of nataka huyu kijana akuje kwetu, nataka ratio, nataka wedding, like until then, that's when you're going to talk about a baby? Because in my age, that is no longer a conversation that is there. Squeezing, by the way, I am with this guy,
move in together,
ukapata ball, maisha ikasonga. By the baby shower ndio inakonga mwisho. That's it. So I want to know, do you guys still have that conversation?
No, I think pia like the guys enye sisi at our nini tuna dates, they have had a lot of women. So many people are saying, ati me, if I just get the bag and I get my child, me I'm okay.
So people are talking about single relationships
very comfortably. It's not mimi Nikki, when I got into that ear space and ati we having hizo conversations, nilikuwa, oh my god, I want Rashio, we will dance. Nini, my friends are like,
kwani where are you from?
Okay.
Yeah.
Lakini mimi sijui.
So whose responsibility do you think it is to tell you young people about early pregnancies, about HIV, about STIs? Whose responsibility do you think it is?
I think it's a societal thing. You get like there's no way you have, let's say your parents have gone, you have a neighbor. Na our neighbors vizuri sana, wanajua vizuri sana mnavutanga bangi, mnafanyanga hizo vitu zote. Your parents might not know because they're out there wakisaka the bag for you. You get? And then your neighbor ako like whatever goes. You get? Like hiyo hata imhusu. No, pia unaweza pata the same neighbor akidecide kusema huyo parent ako ni mbona inakuuma. You get? So we need, atuwezi sema ati tumekelea mzazi peke yake because in our economy of say huwezi sema mzazi ashindange na wewe hivi kama kitambo ati tuende tuokote kuni, sijui tuende tufanye nini. You get?
Okay, me I think first of all it's a very personal responsibility. It is a very, like, you're the one who decides whether you're going to go and get that HIV. You're the one who's going to decide if you're going to get into early pregnancy. You're the one who it doesn't, according to me, and this is just my view, the same way it is your view. We should never blame our parents, by the way. We should never blame our parents. But I think I agree with the fact that we, like, saizi society yetu imeacha kuongelelea as much. Kwa mimi nikilelewa, like as I grew up, it was such a big deal. Hizi stories zilikuwa all over. Squeezy unaweza maliza one whole, like maybe it's a soap or whatever you're watching, unaweza maliza na kutakuwa na advertisement ya condoms, hakutakuwa na advertisement ya contraceptives, hakutakuwa si kama kitambo. It was such a, so I feel like hii story imeacha
they give up, like, whatever you want to do.
So I think it's a responsibility of us all. First of all, it's your own responsibility to take care of yourself because these things are real. It is yani hii kitu ni ya forever. Ukikuwa nayo unakunywa dawa kila siku. Ushaikuwa na dawa za siku 5.
Sasa hivyo imagine when unasikianga ukiosha vyombo daily. Unaget? Sasa imagine dawa na your life depends on it.
So it is not funny.
And also if you already have it, please don't spread it. It's not a funny thing.
I think by the way story yenye imekuwa ikitembea huko Facebook about the chick ama whoever, those people who are spreading HIV, it is not even funny. It is not funny because wewe mwenyewe unaharibu immunity yako. It is psychotic
actually. And even your head, how you feel knowing, oh my god, ati yani that person is sick and they're moving around and they don't know.
Imagine.
It is not your responsibility to sijui tutakufa wote. Hiyo sio kazi yako. Imagine. Relax.
So I think at the end of it all, let's just finalize this point by saying let's all be careful. By the way, I'm very na kama hujaiona video yangu ya chukua selfie, hebu enda uone video ya chukua selfie. It is just like kuna dungo tu hivi kidole and you know your status. Just know your status. But number one, just like mjichunge. Alafu another thing. Whatever, contraceptives don't prevent you from HIV or STIs. Hizi vitu ziko. Kwa hivyo mjichunge, by the way. Mjichunge. It is not even funny. So let's talk about finance. Do you work?
Yeah, I work.
I
have my own business.
And you have your own business. At your early 20s, what makes you okay, so of course I also do the same things. Why do you work?
Because I really crave independence, like being independent. And I also I have a goal.
Yeah, you have a goal in life, yeah? Okay, so I think people of my age mostly work because of course they want to be independent. I think that's mutual, but also most of us work hard because we want to help our siblings and our parents, especially for me, my parents, man, unataka kurudisha mkono. So I think that's what drives us. So do you have people around you who don't work and feel like you're overworking because you're young?
Yeah, like mbona unarakisha, like this is the time you're supposed to be
having fun,
and we are not on the same page on that. So sasa zingine kuna pressure because these are your friends, they're having separate experiences, they're having fun, they're making memories, and you're here being bored at work. So of course kuna koka pressure.
So I think that's the same for me. I feel pressure to there's some people around me who wonder. Now, imagine that I'm in my late 20s. They're like, "Ai, sasa mbona unajiua? See, twende tuka have fun." You know, like that's not even something to bother them. But then at the end of the day, your goal makes you work hard.
Yeah.
Hi, another question is, are you comfortable asking for money from your parents?
From my parents,
Yes.
as in plural.
Hey.
I'm very comfortable asking for money from my dad, but it's so hard asking for money from my mom.
I think at my age, I'm comfortable asking money from my mom, and I can't ask money from my dad. But from my dad, it comes without asking. Like utaka tu hivyo tu unapata ka M-Pesa. And from my mom, I don't ask her ati nipatie, it's a loan. I'm like, mom, there's something I want to do, nisaidie. And you fund, and then I will always return, and that is what happens. But I don't think there's a problem, really, as long as you guys have a certain relationship. But this totally depends with the relationship you have with your parents. That's just it. And if you're a lady.
By the way, I think most of the times our parents don't know what we want.
Yeah, because we don't tell them.
Because wao wanadhania wakishafanya shopping and washalipa rent na stima ni hivyo, they don't know maybe you want to buy something. If you tell them, at least you know they don't have, instead of saying they don't support you.
Yeah. Hi. Do you save?
Yeah, I save.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know.
I save because you cannot even invest in anything if you don't have anything to kuwekelea jo.
Good point. I also save. Me ni wale watu wa kupigania story ya kusave. So I am really proud that you're saving at this younger age because it matters. Hata kama mimi nasemanga hata kama ni shilingi moja, as long as you save it's better than nothing, because there comes a time where you need the money.
You need your one bob.
You need that money. Actually, I'm really proud of you because I have seen people of your age. Hata kama we are different in some things, there's some things that I know you're working towards your goal, especially the fact that you have a business. Oh my god. Hey, hebu unamkuja mshuko nywele na muuziwe nguo. Anyway, she made my hair. That's about it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for coming to my channel. I appreciate. So, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up, and if you don't like it, you know what to do. And feel free to add comments and share whatever you think that you could add to this. Nimeangalia tu sana nikaona masaa imesonga sana, so I'm not gonna talk anymore. That's about it. Ole sere. Kanyoroleng. Mwah.